Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday afternoon and it's still moderate May, so we're doing an alcohol-free beer review. Because it's hot and sweaty, we want something cold and refreshing, so we are going for this one from Williams Brothers. It is Caesar Augustus, a lager IPA, and it describes itself as hybrid refreshment because it is a blend of lager and IPA. Now I say a blend, what does it say? It says, just like the original, this alcohol-free lager IPA hybrid is a revolution in refreshment and flavour, with all the crisp, clean notes of the finest lager, but with a discreet bitter finish of a well-balanced IPA. It's not confused about what it wants to be, it's just the best of both worlds and now completely hangover-free. Obviously, it's brewed by Williams Brothers in Alloa in Scotland. I picked this one up from Wise Bartender for not a lot of money at all, and we're going to give it a try today. Because like I say, it's hot, sweaty, and I want something cold and refreshing. So this should fit the bill. So let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. Pour into my AF Beer Club glass today. The pour is very clear. Interesting. Let's see what we get out of that. So, Caesar Augustus is very, very pale, very, very clear. A slight straw colour to it. And a nice tight white head. Looks like one of those sweets we used to have as kids. So it looks alright. So a whiff. Subtle. It is subtle. It's slightly fruity. A little bit fruity. Malty. Yeah. Touch of pineapple and lemon. Not much. Deep inhale and you get a little bit more. So, yeah, subtle aroma, pale colour, clear as a bell. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Body's decent, light to medium, good carbonation. It's nice and refreshing, pops in the mouth. Mouthfeel is nice overall. And the flavour. It's not half bad. I'll be honest, it's not. It's light, clean, crisp, refreshing. There is more IPA about it than lager. It's got that tropical edge to it. And you've got a subtle bitterness on the back end. The clean crisp element is all lager. The way it feels in the mouth, the way it does something. I like that a lot. I do. And I know what it reminds me of. I know exactly what it reminds me of. If you've ever tried Brooklyn Special Effects, that's a 0.4% ABV hoppy lager. That's what this reminds me of. It's got that same fruity vibe on a lager base. And then it sits closer to IPA territory in terms of flavour than it does the lager. Yeah, very, very similar. And let's be honest, probably Special Effects came first. And if you're going to ape a beer and try and find something as an inspiration, that's a good one to go for because it's easily available, it's tasty, yeah, and it's not half bad at all. This is very close. It finishes clean, crisp, light, refreshing, makes you want to go back for another sip. So, scoreboard of joy time. Looks kind of sad and empty, a bit like my soul. Looks, aroma, body, taste and finish, and some bonuses if it does well enough. Let's top it off and see what we think. So the colour was a little bit paler than I was expecting. I like a bit of colour on a lager. I'm spoiled, I guess, with some of the darker lagers. I do like them more than the paler ones. But then again, it looks a decent beer. Up close again. Reminds me of those sweets that used to get as a kid. It's a good looking beer and therefore it's going to have a full point. The aroma is a bit of a weakness. It's light. It's very, very light. It's almost not there. There is a hint of tropical, touch pineapple and citrus, but it just needs a lot more of it. A lot more of it. I like what I smell, just need a lot more. 0.5 for me, down the middle. Body, decent, can't fault that at all. Light to medium, clean, crisp carbonation, pushes all that flavour around in the mouth, and the overall mouthfeel is lovely. Fits the bill nicely, it's having a full point. The taste, again, I can't really fault it. It's tropical. It's leaning much closer to the IPA than it is the lager. You do get that subtle bitterness towards the back end, but it is really quite subtle. It's not unbalanced in any way, shape, or form. It's a very well balanced beer. You've got a nice presence of hop and malt, and you've got a balance of sweetness and just a touch of bitterness to take it away from the super sweet territory. I like it a lot. I do. I would like a little grassy hop in there, a little bit more SARS type thing going on. If you like a good Pilsner, you know exactly what I mean. I'm going to give it the 0.75. And the finish, can't fault that at all, really. It's clean, crisp, refreshing, makes me want another sip. It does what a finish should do on a beer for me. So it's having a full point. So the Williams Brothers Caesar Augustus AF has got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a quarter. Yes, 4 and a quarter out of 5. So let's go to some bonus points. Can't have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. I'm going to be honest. It's clean, crisp, refreshing, summery beer. You could neck a whole load of those on a hot summer's day by a barbecue or outside on the decking while you're watching your wife plant some flowers, because that's what mine is doing right now. Yeah, you could sit and neck 6 of those easily because they're super refreshing and do fit the bill nicely. Value, I can't remember what I paid for it. I'll be honest, I usually have my little checklist, but I've lost it because we're doing a whole load of housework and, excuse me, carpet fitting and the like. So I've lost that for the eons of time. I think it was about £3 a can, something like that. Yeah, it's decent value. It's a 440ml can as well. So yeah, decent price. So Williams Brothers Caesar Augustus AF, 4 and a quarter out of 5 with 2 bonus points for good measure. So I like that, as I'm sure you can tell. Quite like it a lot, actually. I need to hunt down their Joker AF. I'm pretty certain I haven't reviewed that one yet. I do like the Joker regular, but the AF version I think should be quite tasty off the back of this one. So yeah, we'll leave it there as say. It's been a tasty beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.